Welcome to Chapter 4, which will be devoted to conversation. Your ultimate goal is to get the girl's phone number. She's not going to give it to you as easily as that, she's going to evaluate you first. If you pass the first physical test, the first impression, she will judge you on your conversation. Are you funny? Are you interesting? And now you're asking yourself, but, what do I tell her once I've passed my opener? Well, talk to her about TV shows, movies, music, exhibitions, the press, music festivals, her studies if she's in college, herself, her style. When she speaks you will hear her accent. Does she have a northern or southern accent? It will be up to you to bounce back on all the elements she will give you. Travel is always a popular topic, or evening events. Talk about all the really popular topics of conversation that can lead to absurdity, laughter and conversation. Go for it, try it. It can start with, "Damn, hey girls, what do you do? You have names?" It's completely absurd to ask that. Of course they have names. They'll introduce themselves and you'll follow up with, not all parents have the budget to name their kids. He's Oder and I'm Chuck Bass. Yeah, our parents watched too much TV. What show are you girls watching? Now, once you start going on the series, you can carry on and find out if they are more movie, more theater, but you have started the conversation. This conversation is going to depend a lot on how receptive they are. Are they dressed for work? Do they go to work? Do they come back from work? Are they dressed to go out? Do they have an accent? And do they have headphones sticking out of their purse to throw them on the subject of music? You need to talk about what you see, stay focused on everything she sends you as information and try to banter with them before pretending the time constraint pit to take the girl's details. Beware, there are pitfalls to avoid. Beware of 100% conversation and beware of 0% conversation. Imagine a slider that goes from 0 to 100% conversation. The typical first date is 0% where the girl will talk and talk about her and you won't say much. On the street, when you're going to approach a girl, you're going to be scared, you're going to be stressed and you're going to turn into a chatterbox and do 100% of the work. Your objective is obviously to bring the cursor back to the middle and try to get the girl to participate in 50% of the conversation. Yes, it's hard. When you approach a girl in the street, in a cafe, in a subway, it's very complicated. But if from 100% of the conversation you get to 80, then 70, then 60, that's already very good. If the girl contributes 50% of the conversation from the beginning, then you can know that she is really interested. During this conversation, we can talk about anything, whether it's the shows, whether it's her magazine sticking out, whether it's her book, whether it's her hair, whether it's her tan or the dog bite you see on her arm. Use the observation, use the conversation pieces that she gives you, but you're always going to come to a point where there's going to be a gap in the conversation. So how do you avoid blanks, and how do you learn to use them? A very simple technique is to ask questions. You are in a conversation, it's like a ping pong, you have to keep sending the ball back. She asks you a question, ask her back. You tell a story, ask her a question. Ask her for her opinion. When we are stressed, we are far too often talkative.